Good morning and welcome to day number 221 of the video diary, and today is a Friday, but it's not a working Friday, so it should be a good Friday. We're going in, we've got mechanics, further maths, core 4, double core 4, which is good. We finished further maths, FP now, which means we should be able to go back onto all the topics that we're not so good at, like polar coordinates comes to mind, and some other stuff as well, which isn't like ones we're not like cement fixed on, which should mean that all the ones that I'm not very good on will get covered relatively soon. What the fuck? Yeah, anyway, and then we have mechanics, in which case I need to go through some things I need to talk to all of my maths teachers and contemplate resitting whatever exams I've got. I'm still looking, might talk to the exams office to see if they can print me off another document with my results on, because I've lost it because I'm a pleb. I'm an absolute pleb. Elsewise, I'm walking. And then after tonight we're going to a party, which should hopefully I'll get you some clips for. Hopefully, I say. But I always say that, so you never know how thingy is. Also, I'm reading The Hunger Games. I've read the first chapter. I'm trying to read The Hunger Games before the film comes out, because apparently it's really good, and the first chapter is pretty good. Although you do have to take into account that it's probably not going to be as shocking as other books would be, since I'm an adult crime reader book, which have like amazing plot twists, and even those, most of them you can see coming, like Shutter Island and stuff. You can kind of see that kind of stuff coming. I've read Shutter Island, but yeah, that's just an example. But this is a kid's book, so it's probably not going to be as gritty and shocking as other books I'm used to, but it's still pretty damn good. I did see the first chapter coming, if you've read it. I did see that coming. I was like, well, that's a bit obvious. But yeah. Anyway, some maths time. Literally anyone could walk around the corner and see me doing this. It's actually quite balls to it, you know? Balls to it. I want people to find out about this to a certain extent. Good evening, how's it going? I've just come back from school. I've been back from school for a while now. Ever occurred to you, right? Think about this. If you're ever watching this video after 3 o'clock and before 2 o'clock, the chances are that I'm sat at this desk. That's weird, isn't it? So what's been going down today then? We've been doing some maths all freaking day. We've done some mechanics, which was going well. I'm liking me some mechanics. I'm getting better at mechanics, it's gaining speed. We then did some further maths, in which case I fell into my rut where I just seem to nuke the question. I just hit a nuke on the question, then go through the rubble and slap it all back together to get the answer, whereas there's always usually a better method, and I can never see the method. The method we're taught, I find it hard to memorise, whereas without the method I can still get it, if you know what I mean. You're always taught a very good method, and I'm useless for memorising things like that, so I need to learn the methods better for further maths. And we had core 4 all evening. We did Jesus Christ. Ah yeah, some more 3D vectors, and then also some binomial expansions, which, let me just say now, are the single greatest thing ever in the world. They're not boring at all. They are 100% amazing good fun. I could do them for hours. In fact, I'm doing it now. Either that or I'll do parametric equations, because binomial expansion is absolutely rubbish. That'd have been good if I didn't stumble all over that sentence. But else, the day has been spent avoiding the disapproving look from my maths teacher, who disapproves of my grade, because she handed around sweets to everyone because everyone got really good grades of maths, and I was like, oh, it's not fair. But you don't pass maths by sitting around whinging about how bad you're doing at it, so I have set myself a brutal revision schedule for this weekend. Brutal it is. And also I've got to do a load of computing this weekend. I'm whacking in some maths to do now. I need a tripod for my table, that'd be immense. Just a little table, I've got a tripod. It's too big for the table. I get so sidetracked. So that's essentially what I'm doing now. I'm doing myself some nice, lovely, toasty little work now before going to a party later. Hopefully I'll be able to get some clips, but you know what I'm like, I'm useless at work. I'm doing parametric equations, and I've hit the same problem as I normally do. I've completely forgotten how to slap them together into one equation prettily, so let's look it up on the internet. I basically need to just constantly revise, just revise every weekend. Every freaking weekend, every single free moment in time, I'll be sat at this desk revising, apart from tonight because I'm going on a party, and tomorrow because Lovely's coming around. Shush. Whoa, and we're outside. It's 18. Oh, let me try some shooting in different colours, shall we? Just see if it makes any difference. Don't mind this. Let's try that then. How well does the lighting work in black and white? Does it work better? That's the question I'm looking for. I'm going to start messing about with all the settings. This one's in black and white. Okay, basically, maths, I've just nailed some C4, like the pro that I am. And now I'm coming out for the party. I'm going to go meet Shaun. I'm going to go meet Shaun and John to go to the party. I'm going to finally give John his birthday card. And I've forgotten the birthday card for the lovely person who's throwing the party today. And I know we're really good friends anyway, so it's going to go down great if it's mentioned. But I'll just bring out some spiel about how my family thinks it's unlucky to have cards before your birthday. And yeah, that's what we're going to go for. And that's why John hasn't had his birthday until now, because it's unlucky to have them before. You've got to have them after or on the day. That's what I mean. And we're now in low light mode. See if that makes a difference. Probably not, but since I don't think any of them really make any difference. But anyway, go back to normal. So I'm currently walking all the way back. Down to thing is, okay, yeah, when I was getting dressed, I always have this thing, whenever I get dressed, I always instantaneously hate the first thing I put on. And I've discovered why it is. It's because I always want to save XYZ pair of clothes. I want to save like my red jeans for a time next week when I need them. I want to save the shirt that I wear with the red jeans a time next week when I need them. I need to save blah 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 blah. So I don't want to wear half of my good stuff just in case I want them for another event which might be better. And then I realised when I put on these, I've got my white, you can't really tell, you can't tell, oh, I've got my white thingies on and a black long sleeve t-shirt on, just plain black one. When I put these on, I realise it's because they're so baggy that I don't like them. I looked at them and I was like, these are mine or Dad's. It's because I hate with a vengeance clothes that are baggy now. And all of my clothes need to be like skinny or tight fit or something. Not tight fit, skinny. Skinny's the best word. Alright, let's go go bump into Shaun and John, and let's get you some clips tonight. Hopefully none of it will be devastated by the really loud audio that's going to come from those really loud speakers they're going to get, which all parties seem to have. Them iPod docks are way too loud and you can't hear anything. Gosh. Oh, this is creepy. Jesus Christ. This is like a full-on main road and it's stone dead silent. It's 1:30 in the morning and I'm walking back from the party on my own because my walking home buddy got himself in a little bit of a mess and he's been throwing up for the past 2 hours. Shaunnnyyyboy 1OK. Oh dear, Mr. Shaun, Mr. Shawnee Shaunster, what are you doing? This is the first time you've ever done this to me, Shaun. You've always been like, oh, Jimmy had like half a glass of wine and now he feels a little bit tipsy because I'm really lightweight. And he's like, yeah, I've had all of this, I'm fine, but not today. Not today, Shaunnnyyyboy. You're making me walk on my own, Shaunnnyyyboy. Because you've got to stay there. Because you are drunk. And you might not remember this, I'll tell you. You can watch it back now. This bit is for you, Shaun. Basically, we were sat down and I was showing you pictures of ferrets and people who look like ferrets. And then all of a sudden, sorry, I'm a little bit more on edge at this point in time than I'm at any other time. A lot of people are in bed. And if anyone's walking around at this time, will be most definitely the kind of people who would yeah, they're not very nice people really, apart from me. I'm a good boy. I'm nice. I'm so nice. So me and the Shaun were sat down showing each other, I was showing him pictures of ferrets, and then all of a sudden he just got up and walked off. And then the next thing I knew, I heard people saying, oh yeah, Shaun's in the toilet being sick. And genuinely, for 2 hours, for 2 solid hours, he was just in there being sick, and he's just like, brr, brr, brr. And then everyone's looking after him. He's the only person I know of that was sick. There could be others like quietly ill, I don't know. He's the only person I know of who was sick, and he was ill. He was ill, weren't you, Shaun? Yeah, you were. He was all in a bowl. That was lovely. And then they tried to move you. I'm like, well, I've got to walk home with this guy, so make sure he's all right. I'm like I ain't touching him. I just walk in like, no, he's not all right yet. Walk out. Yeah, you know how much I care for you, Shaun. And I walked in, and I was like, hey, Shaun. And then they were all like, oh, let's move him into the kitchen. And then we'll slowly move him so that he's got more air and stuff like that. So I move him. Well, I don't move him. Someone else moves him into the kitchen. And then he goes, I could just imagine Shaun doing that. Just goes, runs back to the bathroom to go and be sick again. Jesus Christ. And then he's just like, I don't want to move. You can't make me move. And they're like, they told us to lift him. It's like, whoa, I ain't lifting him. You can get out my face. I am nowhere near helping lift out the Shaunmeister. No offence, Shaun, especially not when you're drunk and being sick everywhere. No offence. So basically, he's now lying on the settee with about 3 people just all around him with a bowl, just trying to make him feel better so he can go to sleep. And Lovely's staying over tonight. She's having a sleepover there because it's his birthday, and Lovely's staying over, and then she moves in, and then Shaun's lying there with the bowl of sick. She's like, I don't want to stay. I don't want to stay. And I'm like, you can come to mine if you want to, but I don't want to stay here, but I can't leave. It's not my problem. I just go home to my nice warm bed on my own. Well, if I could safely negotiate my way home anyway. But I'm doing all right so far. Doing all right so far, baby. But otherwise, it was an extortionately good night. Relatively so. We had the same iPod dock speakers that we did last time, and they weren't very loud at all. But it wasn't like a disco. It was kind of like let's all gather around and talk about stuff. So we all started talking about stuff, and it was jolly good fun. I spent a lot of time with Lovely, which is different, to be fair, for all parties and things. We kind of like have different social groups to a certain extent, because she's always with the girls and I'm always with the for the maths guys, like all of my guys. It's my crew. So you know how it is. We're just hanging with our cronies. But today, me and Lovely, we sat together more, and we sat and talked about stuff, and about how about the holiday specifically, and about us and how it was weird being together but not being on our own together, and how that's really weird for us. But yeah, that's just something we have like this double bubble protection business going on, and it means that we are immensely close. And the downside to being immensely close is whenever someone else is around, it's kind of like, oh, this is weird, because I'm used to being immensely close to Lovely all of the time, and stuff and words and things, and that's her. You're right. And then they'll be right about what? Knew she'd say that. I knew it. God, we're so in touch with each other, you know, Lovely. You basically didn't need to send that text. I could have just answered it. Just straight up. You know what I mean? So there we go then. The night was very much good fun. I only drank about half a bottle of wine, I think. I've obviously left my bottle because I'm sophisticated like that. And yeah, it was just spent with Lovely, and then with some of the cronies trying to get some people together and things, and there's all like awkward tensions amongst the groups because everyone's hormonal. I want a boyfriend, I want a girlfriend, oh, kiss me, and things like that. And then it lasts for a day and stuff, and me and Lovely just sit there laughing, just like, oh, look at those two, oh, she doesn't want to be sat there, he's trying it on. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, it's just fun, hilarious fun stuff like that. Not in specifics really, just general people and all that jazz. Alright, I think that's all for the evening. I think I've exhausted my ability to tell you stories about it now. So then, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go home. I'm not going to upload a video. I'm going to go home, set up a cup of tea, nice good old fashioned cup of tea, kick up the computer, watch a couple of videos on YouTube. No, I'm gonna get a nice cup of tea, nice cup of hot tea. Want some biscuits? I'm hungry. I'm a hungry person. So I'm gonna get a nice cup of tea, something to eat, then take my Kindle to bed, and we're gonna start reading the rest of Hunger Games, because I met Alice. Well, I didn't meet Alice. I knew Alice for a long time now, but I was saying to her, I remember her saying once that the Hunger Games was good, and it wasn't her reason that I've started to read it. It's other reasons. Other people have said it was good, so I was like, I'll give it a try. I've got a Kindle, why not? Just download it. There's no extra space on my bookshelf. So I thought I'd read it, and it's quite good. I said this, didn't I, earlier? I did. I reckon I remember saying that now. Yeah, and I mentioned just out of the blue, like, oh, I'm reading Thingy now. And then I got swamped by like 3 people, just like, oh, Games is amazing. Let's go and watch it when it comes to the cinema. And I was just like, whoa, chill the balls out. So home, cup of tea, Hunger Games, and then tomorrow. What's going down tomorrow? I want to aim to get up early, but I'm not going to force myself to, if that makes sense, because obviously it's freaking 2 o'clock now, and I've had some wine. I don't feel at all drunk in any way, shape or form, but you never know. Good air, fresh air always makes you feel better. Although I've never been drunk. Touch wood, touch wood. I don't tell I like Shaun. Touch wood, touch wood. Wood. So yeah, really, that's about all. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna get up relatively early, start uploading videos. Need to catch up tomorrow because I've got a full day tomorrow and the day after. I'm just gonna upload all day. I just want to catch up. I don't like being behind on videos. I'm gonna try and do some maths in the morning before Lovely comes over. Then Lovely comes over in the afternoon, which is brilliant good fun because I haven't seen Lovely like just as two in a long time. I've got some catching up to do and stuff and words and things and magical things. And yeah, so Lovely will be coming around 2-ish, and then she'll stay after dinner, leave about 10, push it later if we can, and because I miss Lovely. And it's horrible now because I'm walking away from being with her and it makes me miss her insanely, and it's really hard going to sleep now, which is why I'm going to try and tire myself out with a book. It's really hard going to sleep knowing that I could be with Lovely, if that makes sense. It should make sense, because I just really miss her. Whenever we spend time together, we just instantaneously miss each other as soon as we leave. It's really strange. Weeks, because we only see each other at the weekend and stuff. It's too far apart, I believe. Too far apart. Oh, and my shelves are going up in my bedroom tomorrow. That's it. And then my desk area is absolutely finito and all finished and brilliant and shiny and amazing. Okay, that's all. Home, cup of tea, I'm going to bed. I'll catch you in the morning, so catch you later.